You have $500,000 when you were 16?
The time I turned 17, I had a $500,000.
Wow. How much do you think this is on my wrist? Dana White was throwing dollars. He looks at me and he goes,
They put my cameraman against the wall.
it's always the cameraman.
I go to grab the dude and I'm looking to my left, and then they start coming from each corner. I'm like, oh man,
no, bro.
that's the cartel.
How's the cameras looking?
They're good to go.
Dude, we're a long way from home.
Yeah, it's been a fucking journey.
Is it his? Is that a, did
No,
I just fuck that up?
It's not, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's cultural appropriation or some shit like that. That's what somebody out here in LA would say.
We just had a British guy on, Josh from Juvie.
Yeah, he's goated. He was actually great guys, man. I wasn't on the episode, but they're great kids.
Holy fuck.
Can you turn on my headphones?
Did you turn it down?
My headphones, yeah. No, turn them up.
See, you're going deaf, bro. This is how I know it. Is
Right.
you're at the same volume as me and I'm good.
Just turn that shit up for boy.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that way better?
Yeah, much better. How's that coffee?
We were homeless yesterday
Yeah, we were homeless
in this
for like-
coffee shop.
Yeah, at Blue Bottle Cafe. Shout out to them.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. I can't believe that check-ins are at 4 p.m. It just doesn't make sense to me.
We got in at 2.
Yeah.
We
did
got
get
in at 2.
But it was still fucking, it was a nightmare, bro. The spot is crazy, though.
Yeah. We got to the B&B today, and it was our second time going back to the B&B. We put in the code, and it's not working, and so we're having flashbacks to when we first got there and the code wasn't working. I go to put it in. We give them a call. And we're like, yo, this isn't working again. Like, what's happening? Why is it not working? I tell her the code back. She goes, did you say 2-0? It's 0-2. And so we just started laughing and hung up, and then went in the B&B.
Yeah, it was a good time, though.
No.
Yeah, it's a good little
You
spot.
saw the Karen at the airport, too?
At the airport?
Mm-hmm.
No.
From Cleveland to L.A.
She was making a fucking mess, bro.
She was a mess.
Yeah, she was making a fucking mess.
She was like not looking at them, but yelling in the workers' directions. Just to like, if you're that mad, the problem is you.
I think that people that kind of just do that shit in public, they just do
Yeah.
it for attention. They just don't. They have so much shit bottled up in them that they just do that shit in public, and it's just so unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
You're gonna get mad at me.
What?
That thing is in your face, bro. Did it fall? No. Oh, we're on. Yeah, we're weird, bro. We're on. But the guest is, I mean, you read the title, but
Yes.
it's still unknown technically. We haven't
Okay.
introduced him, but you said I've been a little misogynistic or something like that.
You've been a fucking misogynist, yeah, bro. I think you should take a test or some shit. Get that
Take a
shit checked
test.
out, yeah.
Like a urine test, like a urine sample. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
no, like a test online or some shit.
You got that test?
No, but look it up. You want me to look it up for you?
Yeah.
But are you gonna
Wait,
take
it's a real test.
But you want me to? But like, you want me to send it to you or ask you the questions?
Ask me the questions. Is
Hold on,
Brant a
hold on.
misogynist? It's not gonna be right.
Bro, this shit
I'm
is
not.
not gonna be valid though, bro. You need a fucking psychologist.
It's like you do the 23andMe and you get the results back, and it says misogynist.
Do you categorize women as marriage material or non-marriage material?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Do you have a general distrust in women?
No.
Do you find it weird when women talk about their desires?
No.
This shit's stupid as fuck, bro. Why are you making me do this? All right. Do you believe that attractive women are not smart?
No.
Okay. Bro, this is obviously...
What's it say?
It says
that
you're not
it?
a misogynist.
That's what I told you.
Okay, bro. All right.
So if you need the
Can
facts,
we get on with this shit?
if you need the,
Can we shoot the shit? Let's shoot the
Well,
shit,
I'm not a
Brant.
misogynist,
Let's
so-
shoot the shit, Brant.
clearly. Our guest today is possibly the most successful stock options trader on this floating rock.
Oh, God.
He got his start on Wall Street at the age of 16. I lost my virginity at 15. Now he leads thousands of students in following his footsteps, generating over $20 million in student profits. It's NourTrades, everybody.
Let's go. sir.
Pleasure having you, brother.
Bro, this is a pleasure, bro. I already told you that earlier, but it's good to have you, bro.
You get nice and comfy, bro.
Yes, sir.
So these just go over the ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sir.
And if you don't like them, you can take them off midway.
Yeah,
Well, I'll probably end up taking mine off too. So,
All right, cool.
how's life, bro?
It's pretty good. Everything's nice. LA life is a lot better than the East Coast.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Okay.
It's just more peaceful out here.
I think the weather is just so great out here, bro. Every time I step out of the airport when I'm in LA, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like even in the winter, it's just like perfect weather. Hoodie, sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Never, actually cold or hot.
Yeah.
It doesn't rain here though. Does it ever rain?
Honestly, I don't think I've been here while it ever rained.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, me neither. I've been out here a few times and I don't think it's ever rained out here. That's actually kind of crazy.
It's crazy. In Florida right now, it's raining every day.
Every fucking day.
Yeah,
bro.
but Florida's a little different. It'll rain, but like for like 30 minutes and then just kind of stop.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I go out there.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So life in LA, it's way better than the East Coast. What brought you to LA in the first place?
Originally it was like a podcast. It was back in like 2018. Or no, it was like 2020. And then I took my first trip there just because of that podcast. And then I actually enjoyed it. And then I'm actually finally moving out here like 2 years later.
Wow.
Gotcha. What's the prices like, man?
For houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my coffee, this is at like $4 in Orlando.
Oh, God.
But the coffee here is like $10, which is okay.
Yeah. My house was like 2.2.
This podcast is in Los Angeles. Shout out to Dot for making this happen. 1, for sponsoring. 2, for helping us with networking. You literally tap this card on the back of someone's phone and it pulls out all your links. That includes your contact info, your payment info, or really anything you set it to pull up. Go to dotcards.net and use code WETSLAP15 at checkout for 15% off your purchase. They enabled us to get the nicest studio in downtown Los Angeles.
It's huge.
That's what she said.
Okay.
2.2?
Yeah, but it was a pretty modern crib. Like it's a very nice big house. I know rental out here is pretty expensive as well. So people go to like downtown LA and
So at the end of the day, it's just such a good investment too, because you could always just rent it out.
oh yeah,
Like
for
long,
sure.
long term.
For sure.
So you're hosting boot camps at your crib now that you're in LA. How many rooms is it, and like how do you organize these boot camps?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So the boot camp that we're hosting, they come on for 4 days. They don't actually stay at the house.
Oh,
they just
okay.
come every morning.
Dope.
We just have a pretty big living room, enough chairs and tables for everybody to sit down. Every session this week's been like about 4 hours, so it's pretty dope. It just ended today actually.
Nice.
That's
nice.
awesome, bro.
You guys, like when you finish business, y'all take the jet skis out or whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean,
Alright.
kind of like kick it here. They're actually, most of the people from boot camp aren't even from LA. They're from the East Coast.
Crazy.
I feel like out of the 30 people that came, there was about like 4 people actually from California. So
Yeah. Bro, I love Florida. I think I'll be in Florida for the majority of my life, but this guy's been getting me to travel.
Yeah.
He's been getting me to get out here,
Yeah.
but I suck at it, clearly.
Yeah, bro.
We were homeless
This
for a day,
motherfucker's
for
a
real.
mess, dog.
No way.
I came
Yeah.
here, we couldn't get early check-in, we were homeless, bro.
Yeah, oh God.
So we fit right into LA.
yeah, Miami's a different world too. You like that Miami or LA more?
I like Miami a lot.
Miami,
We're
man.
talking about moving there.
Yeah, very soon
Possibly.
for sure. We got friends down there.
You're in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
West
a big
Orlando.
difference.
Yeah.
Orlando's the middest mid. Bro.
I don't understand why people from all over the world come to Orlando, bro. I don't understand it's Disney, but even Disney at that point, it's just like, bro.
Disney's Kissimmee.
Yeah,
So
it's not even
Orlando can't even hold that.
Yeah, that's true.
They found some open land. They just decided to throw it there.
It's a different world. People who haven't been before don't realize it's its own highways, its own roads, gas stations. They even have their own firefighters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What, in Orlando?
Yeah,
Disney.
for Disney,
Oh, Disney.
specifically. Specifically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I have a question for you. So buying assets is important. But what's your cheat? What's the liability that you can't get enough of? What's the biggest liability that you have purchased or you got your eyes on right now? That you know it's bad, but you just need to have it.
Cars? Yeah, for sure.
What are you rocking right now?
I have a McLaren. I have a Urus on the way.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's
I had a
fire.
Rolls, got rid of that,
Mhm.
and a BMW.
So
currently.
you know RJ Barrett, the guy who plays for New York Knicks?
Yeah.
He grew up in Montverde. or he moved there and played basketball in Montverde. We have friends that are good friends with him. So we're in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, and he comes driving by in his Lambo, and we kind of look into, people look into the car. You probably don't like that when you're driving in your car. You're like, why is everybody looking at me?
Yeah, who the fuck?
But we look over, and it's RJ Barrett pointing at us, and he's like, because he sees his old friends that we're hanging out with.
Yeah.
And I was like, why the fuck is RJ Barrett excited to see us? And then he hops out and is like dapping up like TJ and
where was this?
Caleb. This was in a parking lot of a Chick-fil-A in
our
Orlando.
hometown.
Oh,
Yeah.
in
our
Orlando.
hometown,
Yeah.
What the hell he was doing in Orlando?
He goes back there time to time. He actually has an estate in Montverde.
Oh, that's where he's from.
Yeah. So he was. Where is he from originally?
There. I'm not quite sure, but
Australia, I think.
Yeah, Australia. But he went to high school in a
Montverde Academy.
in Montverde Academy, which is West Orlando.
I didn't know this.
So
I
we
played
just ran into,
basketball.
bro.
I played basketball in high school, and Montverde Academy was the most terrifying school to ever play.
You look like you played basketball.
Over.
You played in college?
No. I wish, but I told you I went to. He said I looked like a frat boy.
Yeah,
And,
you do though. You do it with the little dangly earring and shit too. Yes.
Nah, bro, it's probably the ramen shirt.
The short shorts, Air Forces.
Damn, bro. $30,
Nice.
$20.
Nice.
You know how we roll.
Yeah.
Bro,
basic.
I have a question. What's going on with crypto right now? Because I just lost my entire savings in Ethereum, and I'm playing with it. What's your take on crypto?
Have you sold?
Yeah, I sold. I had to, bro.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have I?
I mean, were you leveraged at all?
See, this is why I love this guy.
This is why.
I'm unexperienced. I'm one of those bozos.
He didn't listen to me.
I didn't listen.
I pulled out right before the crypto winter we've been in, and I was like, bro. He had told me he invested. I'm like, bro, this shit's finna come in.
Yeah.
It's finna come in hot. I wouldn't invest a lot. Shit just wiped his ass.
What did I do wrong?
Wait, did he leverage or no?
No, he didn't.
No. I mean, I feel like you selling was wrong. I mean,
Okay.
how bad? Like, what were you down? Like, how much were you down percentage wise?
50.
Yeah, I mean, you let it go too far first, and
Yeah.
then I feel like at that point you shouldn't have got rid of it. But as far as crypto, I'm not really too much into the crypto world.
Right.
But I did have multiple investments into Ethereum and Bitcoin. My first investment in Bitcoin was about like 13,000, 14,000. I didn't catch the full run like everybody else, but I got out at around 21,000, 22,000. And Ethereum is actually my favorite one. I just don't have any investments in Ethereum like him. I did get rid of it at around like 3,400, 3,600.
Gotcha.
I believe the high was what, like 4,500?
Yeah, like 46.80, something like that.
Yeah, I feel like just the hype just died down too much. You know what I mean? At one point, it was just straight hype. You know, and it's the same thing with stocks. When there's hype behind something, you just have that short-lived, rally. It could be, something that's worth something in the future. It's just when you create that hype during, whatever, however long it took, like a year, you just have all the people who weren't even there to be an investor. They were just there to get that quick pump in, and you attract the wrong people is what I'm trying to say when you have things that gain popularity, like Tesla in the stock market is just like crypto. Thing pumps, especially when they announce new cars and stuff like that. Meme stocks like AMC and GameStop, it gained all that popularity, had that short-lived rally, and then ended up coming back down.
Sounds like TikTok influencers.
Yeah.
You get that explosion,
and then they just disappear, dissolve. Into
it's hard.
nothingness.
You can't get a TikTok follower to buy a shirt, but you can get an Instagram follower or a YouTube subscriber to buy a shirt.
That's 100% true.
So that's crazy.
Sure.
Yeah.
See, I related to social media. That's how I. But he's been trading, bro. He's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I've been trading for bro. I joined your chat like February this year, something like that. Because I don't. David 10K.
Yeah.
David 10K. We went to high school together, all three of us,
That's
and
dope.
so he got me into it. I eventually joined the chat, and I've been trading since February.
How is
It's
it?
been sick, bro. So with me, I'm break even for the year so far. It's been really difficult, like as a beginner trader. I actually wanted to ask you about this because I wanted to kind of ask you like what was it like when you first started like trading? Like how much discipline were you implementing? How many things were you implementing that you weren't like used to before that? Because I know there's so many things that it takes to be like a successful trader other than just like reading the tape or level 2 or like I think it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you like how was it for you back then when you started?
Well, for one, I think that your break even isn't a bad thing. I feel
Okay.
like, what is it? It's been like 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months break even, but in those 6 months, he didn't, lose his bankroll. So
Yep.
during those 6 months, he's at least gained knowledge. He's seen a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get to see 6 months of being break even because they come in and just lose all their bankroll. So that's
Calling me out.
that's the high positive of that.
Yeah.
That you've gone 6 months and you still have a bankroll to actually like trade and continue to learn.
Yeah, facts.
So you got your start on Wall Street, and of course you learned some things from the internship there. But who did you look up to when you got into like options and stuff? Is there somebody you watched?
I mean, obviously watched Wolf of Wall Street, but
That's my favorite movie of all time. Bro.
Yeah.
I was telling him I've watched it like 10 times, bro. I swear.
yeah,
He quotes it once a day, bro.
that's really how it is out there, though.
Yeah.
For the 4 months that I was there, 3 months that I was there, that's the lifestyle they live.
Wow.
Coke. At the time, Juul just came out. I remember when Juul was popping.
Man, the fresh Jewel mint pod, bro.
They
That
had
shit
all
went
that.
crazy.
They were paying top dollar for that in the office.
That's crazy. Imagine
Adderall.
trapping Jewel's pods in the office.
They
on
were.
Wall Street.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Insane.
So if you have a red day, just sell some Jewel pods to miners or something like that.
That's what they were out to. But yeah, that movie is based on like
Yeah.
I've seen it. You know what I mean? But as far as like who did I actually look up to in the stock market, there really wasn't much. I just looked up to basically kind of working from home, being your own like, entrepreneur type of thing. I didn't know what direction I was going to take at the time. I wanted to vlog, but I wasn't that interesting at that time. You know what I mean? So the only thing I thought about at that time was the stock market. I ended up having a best friend. His brother worked on Wall Street at the same spot. He ended up getting 3 of us an internship on Wall Street. And then it was in high school, so when the 3 months were up, we actually have to go back to school. I think it was junior year of high school. So I just took the matters into my own hand and I started trading by myself.
Damn.
Wow, bro. That's so
But that's
crazy.
what's good is when you start something and you learn it through yourself for the most part. That's how to do it because you make your own mistakes.
Yeah.
People say learn from other people's mistakes. Yes, but man, you got to touch that stove to really know if it burns or not. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very true.
You could watch a basketball player shoot all day, but that doesn't mean you're going to shoot like him. So
That's so
it's the
true.
same thing when it comes down to the stock market or anything you do. You need to be hands-on.
Yeah.
That's the actual way to learn.
So his first year was break even. What was your first year like when you were really sitting down and trading?
First year, I think it was like $500,000.
Wow,
But I also
bro.
came in during like an easier time than you. I feel
You
like you're
see-
coming in during a harder
Yeah,
time.
you see, that's what 10K was telling me. He was like, bro, you're learning to trade in a really harsh market. And
Yeah.
I've definitely learned like what it's like. It's like, bro, the way that the market moves is just the price action is trash.
Is there just more people doing it, or what is it?
It's not that it's more people. It's actually better. You know how like in drop shipping, the more people who do it, the less you're gonna make because everybody's trying to sell the same product.
iPhone cases.
With the stock market, crypto, whatever, it doesn't matter how many people are in. It's not gonna affect how much you make. But it's just the time he's coming in. We're, the end of COVID, basically. Recession is coming in. Things are kind of taking a dip now. Market's all over the place and all that good stuff. So that's really what it is. It's just the market sentiment right now. It's just very hard compared to when I came in. I came in 2017. You're looking at one of the craziest bull markets at the time.
Yeah.
How
So-
old were you in 2017?
I was like 16.
Did you have $500,000 when you were 16?
I think by the time I turned 17, I had $500,000.
That's incredible, bro.
How are you smart with your money, bro?
Yeah, that's actually crazy at that
Yeah.
kind of age to be able to like
'Cause you
manage
hear of-
risk management and shit.
NFL players, NBA players, they get that start and they sign that $1 million contract, and some of them get scammed out their pants, bro. They have somebody invest for them who's a complete scam artist or something like that, and they lose their bank. How did you not do that?
I mean, I just kept the same life I was living before. It was just more of like just continuing to work just to gain it. I mean, obviously I was spending a little bit, but nothing compared to like what I was making. I still wanted some nice clothes and all that good stuff. But I really just started spending a lot the past like 2 years. Like past 2 years, I think I've spent on average like $100,000 a month.
Wow. That's crazy. But that you're averaging now that like a day type shit.
I wouldn't say that.
seeing.
I've had I have my $100,000 days, but it's definitely not my average. But yeah, I've been spending $100,000 for the last 2 years. Now I kind of like average on a day, month to month, whether it's like business and trading and all together, about like $300,000-$400,000 a month.
You're humble, bro. You give a very humble energy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's very cool, and you seem very kicked back.
Yeah.
Were you ever not like that?
I feel like I've always been like that, to be
Yeah.
honest. I think when you start off, not wealthy. I think like that's how you end up being when you have money.
Mm-hmm.
You know how a lot of people, you run into them, they're just assholes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are the people that started with money, or their parents had money and stuff like that. So
They think they deserve it type of thing.
I just wasn't in that position, so I feel like I've just stayed the same.
It's kind of relating it to something different, like UFC fighters. They would never do a street fight, and they're never like very like, they never get in people's faces, and they don't bark at all.
Yeah,
It's because they know they got it. So when you know you got it, there's no facade or front you have to put on.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's just like, this is what you do.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that you were studying pre-med before you did this.
Yeah.
What? Why?
That was a journey.
Did you like it?
Not really, no.
No?
I mean, I'm Middle Eastern, so, you know, first thing your parents want you to do is become a doctor and stuff like
Gotcha.
that. So that just wasn't,
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like that was me. Like, it's not that I was getting bad grades. I think before I dropped out, I had like a 3.3 GPA. But that came with like 6 a.m. tutoring and all that good stuff. So I just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't think it was me. But like at the end of the day, you can't really just drop out of college. You know, you got to have like a destination. And I just felt like during that time, I had my destination. I started this in high school. So if I didn't have this, I would have obviously continued all 4 years and continued to med school. But at least I had something going on for me, and then I was able to drop out. But I didn't tell my parents when I dropped out.
Wow. How long till you told them?
When COVID hit, I stopped going to school because it turned into online. I was like, nah,
It's not gonna work
for
out.
me.
Yeah.
And then the next semester came by, and my parents started noticing that I wasn't going back to school and all that good stuff. And that was a nice little talk there.
When they saw the money, did they understand what you're doing? Or are they still iffy about it?
No, they don't care about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
They just care about getting that degree. But I try to
Right.
explain to them that that degree holds no value anymore, unless obviously it's a medical student becoming a doctor. That does hold value. But I'm just saying they at least want me to go back and get a bachelor's. But I just feel like that's pointless. If I'm just going back for a bachelor, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure you'll eventually get bored in the future because you're 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're gonna be like, I've done everything.
Shit.
No,
Might as well
I
just
want to
bust
go
this
back to
out.
school though.
Yeah.
I'll go back to school when I'm like 35.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
just to like actually go there for education, not go there to like become something in that field, or like open my own clinics and stuff like that. But
It's funny that you say that, as I'm doing the same thing. I'm in a nursing degree. I'm close to graduating 2 semesters, and I'm like, I want to drop out and I want to focus on the show and other social media outlets. And I stopped myself because I think the degree, when I sit down and talk to medical professionals and stuff,
yeah,
I can say some shit without being roasted by YouTube short
Exactly.
comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you're not even in the med field. It's like,
I feel like if
I
you
am.
can do multiple things at once, you should. Like it just came to a
Yeah.
point when COVID hit, I was like, I'm not gonna come here and sit in front of a Zoom class. But I do believe if you can manage to have a job and go to school and play a sport, whatever the case may be, I would say do as many things as possible. We're young, so like we have enough energy for all that.
it also helps when you have a schedule that keeps you on schedule.
Yeah,
And a lot of people say doing stock options and just trading overall keeps you on that grind and on that schedule, and it helps you in like exercising, and it helps you with school, and it helps you with other hobbies, because you're waking up every day waiting for that bell. You're setting up the night before, and
I think a lot of it has to do with like self-awareness, to be honest. Like a lot of the shit that you do leading up to like your trading is like, okay, I have to be very self-aware of like the things that I'm doing right and wrong, and it has to be so like unbiased. It's really difficult. So
when do you wake up to start planning?
In LA, I wake up at like 5 a.m.
sheesh.
Do you sometimes just stay up and then do all night?
I do pull all-nighters. I don't sleep for a couple of days if I have to. I'm not really a fan of sleeping regardless, but
You just stay up, like your body lets you.
yeah, it does. But like after like 2 days, 3 days, I gotta get that nap in at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a natural high too. When you're tired as fuck,
yeah.
you're like, damn, I just took something, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And we were
That's
getting
stress.
loopy the other day. We were tired as fuck. We
I
had
felt
a
like I was on a
layover.
trip of
It almost felt like a
hallucinogenic-
psychedelic. It was crazy.
Straight up, bro.
Yeah, but we were just we realized we were giggling back and forth, and we're like, hey yo, clean that up.
Yeah,
But,
it's things just don't. The wind feels different. Like it's so weird. Like the first 2 days of LA, like when I came, that's how I was. I didn't sleep, so I felt that same exact way. Especially when you go to Miami, there's no way you're sleeping out there.
Nah, no chance. You just wait. You just go outside the club. It's 8 a.m. Birds are chirping and shit.
I didn't sleep for 4 days my last Miami trip.
Wow, bro.
Did you go to 11 at any point?
Yeah, I did. Nah, that wasn't my last Miami trip though. That was like 2 trips ago. I didn't go like to do anything. I just went. Lil Wayne was performing that night.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, and my friend actually runs rap on Instagram.
Oh, that's sick.
You know what rap is? It's like
the
like a
Instagram
world
page.
star page type of thing. Yeah,
I think he DM'd me once. Did he do something with the Nelk Boys?
Yeah.
When they first started?
Yeah, they.
He's cool.
Yeah, he spotted them. He spotted Jack Harlow. They run
Damn.
That's crazy.
rap and I forgot what was the other one. Yeah, they run a few big pages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
pretty
pretty
dope.
dope. That's crazy. That's the one that you vlogged, right? That Miami trip.
No, that was the one with my team, my stock hours.
Oh
team.
yeah, with
Nice.
Frankie and him.
Yeah,
Okay,
that trip I didn't vlog.
That's it.
Yeah, we went to 11, and it wasn't planned out, but we got there, and Rodwave, Russ, the Nelk Boys, Dana White were all there, and I don't go out much. I enjoy going out with the boys and stuff, but it's like to go from like an Orlando club to all of a sudden being in Miami,
Oh, God.
and Dana White was throwing dollars on strippers, and he looks at me and he goes,
That's just so funny.
That's a crazy lineup to have all in one spot.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
You just see Steiny just walking to the bathroom he's so tiny, bro. He's funny as
I
shit.
feel like after you go to a Miami club or like the Miami clubs, you can't go to any other club. Like it just don't feel the same.
No, that's very true.
Yeah,
I don't think
actually
anything
would
comes
agree.
close, to be honest.
Yeah. We honestly didn't know that there was girls in there, paid girl, like strippers.
Oh, at 11?
Yeah, at 11. We didn't know. It was our first time.
Yeah.
Nobody hey, by the way, there's strippers. So we walk in there and I'm at the bar.
No, they're not strippers. They're prostitutes.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'm grabbing a drink. And, I got a girl
Shit
and
funny,
she
bro.
walks up. This girl walks up to me and touches my arm and, she's done the whole nine trying to make a buck.
You're lucky.
And I'm like, I have a girlfriend. And she's like, what? Okay.
She just leaves, yeah.
She's like, does that matter?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was strippers, bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's so evil. It's an evil world.
I don't think you'll see that in LA though. I don't think.
Really?
there's-
No?
Nah, I don't think you'll see any of that. LA's like all like white people music.
Yeah.
Mm,
You said old white people music?
Yeah.
like some country.
Like-
No, there is like one club that's fire. I think it's called Poppies. It's like
Okay.
every Monday. It's like a
Nice.
thing.
Is
Last
it
time
like
we
a
went.
Spanish?
Nah, it's like rap music.
Okay.
But Trey Young was there last time we went.
Trey Young. Okay.
That boy got a
okay.
crazy floater.
Yeah, Trey
he's
Young.
nasty.
You do got a crazy floater.
He's one of those guys that proves that, genetics are important when it comes to basketball. But if you're that 6 foot kid, like you can still do
Put
it.
up some points.
Yeah. And they're always the most talented too. Like Steph Curry, he's not genetically blessed. He's
Oh.
never been the most athletic, but he's probably the best. I think he's the best.
No.
I've never seen somebody.
The best currently or the best ever?
See, that's a conversation that I can't. You're looking at me. Who's your top?
Top what? Like top?
So I know. Are you just
all
saying?
time?
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, he's definitely not there though.
Yeah.
So who do you think-
not
who do you
all
think's
time,
ahead
you
of him?
tripping.
I got like LeBron.
Of
Yeah.
course, I can read that.
Curry.
You got Curry second.
Yeah.
LeBron and Steph Curry. That's what I'm saying.
What?
Who you
Or
got, Michael?
Jordan. You
Maybe
could say
currently in
Jordan.
the league, you could say that. but
Yeah,
like-
currently in the league.
Oh
I
no,
thought
he
that's what
said
you
Currently in
were
the
talking
league, yeah.
Oh, currently in the league.
Well, the thing is the league is pretty hot right now.
It is,
And if
yeah.
somebody's doing that, he's won six or seven championships.
I think currently in the league he's like top 2,
Okay,
but like all time.
all time. You still not counting him in?
Nah, but I think he's better than Kobe.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean his resume says so.
Yeah, I don't think Kobe's that good at
Yeah.
all, to be honest. It's
I
like-
never grew up watching Kobe. Maybe it's because I grew up like on
Mhm.
the East Coast too.
Yeah, I think LA just like is very biased against
Gotcha.
Kobe.
And move the mic a little bit more straightforward
Like
because
this?
it takes in your
Yeah.
voice like
Oh,
this.
alright,
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
there you go.
But I prank my parents from time to time, and I'll tell them a crazy story, and it'll either be fake or not.
Just gaslight the fuck out.
So when Kobe Bryant passed, I walked in and I was like, guys, it's like Kobe Bryant just died in a helicopter crash. And my dad just straight away was like, cap. They turned on the news. Every news channel was Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant. I even did a prank like nuclear fallout on them where there's this YouTube video that does a fake like nuclear attack. And it was like it was a fake CNN account and everything, and my parents were watching it, and cut like to a black screen. It was like, yo, this is important. And my parents were like, my mom started crying, and as soon as she cried and my dad started calling my grandma, I was like, guys, yo, this went too far.
I feel like
it
you
was
could
funny,
only get
man.
away with that with like a few times, like
Yeah,
and then they
that's
just pick up on like
Yeah.
those types of jokes.
I'm the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. So whenever some fucked up shit happens,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be.
They'll
Don't call
just
your
decline
parents.
the call.
Yeah, don't call them.
So when you make a lot of money and when you are extremely successful, there's a lot of people who come into your life that can be negative or just trying to get something out of you. Do you have a good radar for that, and do you keep your circle tight?
Yeah, for sure. My radar is insane.
How do you do it? What do you see?
I don't know. I feel like I've seen it all. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
people who come around, you know, they see the type of life that I live and they want to be around. I mean, obviously it'll be like time to time where, you know, something will pop up and maybe I didn't pick it up, but very rare. But as far as like my friends, they're all like people that I've been around for like the last, 5 years plus. So
Wow.
I don't really have any new friends unless it's business
new
partners. I feel like at this time in our life, regardless, we shouldn't really be making like new friends. It's really just business.
You're doing new business. You're doing you own a dispensary. You're doing car rentals and stuff.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, do you just got like a bunch of emails? How do you balance trading every day with owning two different companies? I know you automate that and allocate that.
Yeah.
But like, what's your dispensary? I want to get into that first.
I mean, just a dispensary out in LA.
Okay.
I'm new to that business. Last couple of years.
Do you smoke?
Do I smoke?
Yeah.
Time to time.
Time to time?
Yeah.
Do you ever smoke before you trade? I know that's some
Nah.
people's rituals.
Yeah, I know. Some
I don't
people.
think that would go well, to be honest.
I can't smoke before podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I ever smoke and when I do smoke, I usually go to sleep.
Yeah,
I like
so
sleeping.
to just like.
So I
chill
can't just smoke in the morning and just go about my day. I gotta
Yeah.
sleep, take a nap, and then
What's
just messes up the whole day.
Yeah. What's the money look like for a dispensary? Is it a profitable, lucrative business?
Yeah, I mean, I think I make like 40 to 60,000 a month from the weed business.
That's awesome, bro.
Nice.
I think that there's a lot of things out here that you could implement a lot of businesses you can do out here that you can't do it like in a lot of states, like the dispensary stuff or like just a bunch of other things. So I feel like that's a good thing for LA, like you said, just business out here.
We were looking for, because it's medical in Puerto Rico, and we had a Puerto Rico trip, which was amazing. David 10K was waking up every day on his laptop while we're like waking up hungover and stuff. Oh no, you were trading too. I was editing videos.
Me and Teke was out on the beach meditating before market, bro. He was the one that was.
Yeah, he wasn't paying
I was
attention.
sleeping.
Yeah, he was paying attention. That's why you thought I saw your.
That's
Ethereum,
why I
nigga.
went. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
Right.
But anyways, there's a lot of medical shops in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And we were trying to find out how we could get some gas and PR. And we're at this waterfall, and they walk up to this guy who was. Why did you walk up to him?
He just looked like a local, like they was just like rolling up already, and we was just like, let's ask him type shit. So we're like, yo, we don't want to bother you, bro, but you got some gas. He was like, all right, bro, come over here. And he takes us to the backpack, he pulls it out, he gives us a rolling. 10K rolls it up, and then all of a sudden we're like, is that a cave? We swim underwater, bro, holding like this blunt above the water.
I wasn't there, bro. I'm in nursing school. You're explaining.
Right.
I wasn't there.
And
I really wasn't.
Right. And you weren't at all.
Yeah.
And there was a cave. Eventually, we just bossed it type shit. But it was a crazy experience,
That's
bro.
sketchy.
Yeah.
We were in. Yeah.
You scared?
wild.
You don't like
wouldn't do
caves?
That whole like out of like country thing and asking for weed. I remember like I had like a situation. I think I was like 18 at the time, and we went to Mexico, and I went with my manager at the time, and we were just walking in Mexico. You know, when you leave the resort, there's clubs and stuff like that. So they stand on the corner, blah, blah, blah. That's what they do. They asked if we wanted anything. My manager ends up saying, "What do you have?" So he comes up to him. He opens the bag and allows like my manager to smell it, see if he wants it. My manager ended up saying, "Nah, we're good." The guy was like, "I opened the bag. It's too late. Like, you have to pay. We have no cash." So I remember I went to the ATM. I grabbed money from the ATM in Mexico right by the club. I gave him the cash. I was like, "Yo, just leave us alone." I gave him the cash. the money was fake
What? From the ATM?
from the ATM.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
So now we're in a situation where they think we're trying to finesse, and they were probably the one that put the
No.
ATM there anyways. Like, that's the cartel.
oh,
That's
damn.
crazy.
They running whole operations now.
Yeah.
Our
They-
story was a little different. That's crazy.
They grabbed up my cameraman that was there. They put him against the
Wow.
wall, and then you just see the ones from each corner just start coming to us, and then it was about to go down. And then one of the, I guess the leader or whatever at the time or whatever, he came over. He was like, "What's going on?" Blah blah blah. Tell him. He kind of just lets us go. He just says, "Hop in this Uber." I was like, "Nah, I'm good. We'll hop in our own, car."
That's wild.
So we hop in the car and we just go back to the resort.
Damn. And where was this? I'm sorry.
Mexico and Cabo.
Was it Mexico?
Wow.
Yeah.
You been back ever since?
Cabo? Yeah, I've been to Cabo like 3 times.
You buy any?
Nah,
Buy
I'm definitely not.
Hell nah.
Skip
no,
on, and
yeah.
I'm not going to any ATMs.
Yeah.
so.
Nah.
Luckily, there was a lot of families nearby and stuff. Like we were at this beautiful waterfall during the daylight.
Yeah. It was
So
chill.
and the
Yeah.
guy gave us they gave us a free bag of it.
Yeah.
They said welcome to the island. So it was a big
Shit.
difference, but bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So they snatched somebody up for real. Like
They put my cameraman against the wall.
It's always the cameraman.
So I go to
So
grab the
fucked up.
dude. I go to grab the dude, and I'm looking to my left, and then they start coming from each corner. I'm like, oh man.
Nah, bro. I would honestly go crazy if that shit happened to me, bro. Like,
6ix9ine. I just saw a viral video of 6ix9ine scrapping some random guy at a club somewhere. It's recent, like yesterday.
I
He's
haven't seen
scrapping
that.
him, and he gets pulled back, and then instantly arms from the like audience are coming out and trying to pull his chains off.
Oh yeah. And then
You seen that?
He posted after that he still had his chains.
That's
Like nobody
crazy.
ended up getting any
Yeah.
wow.
part of that.
People
Is
always
that
trying
recent,
to,
or
man.
was that just a repost that I saw?
Nah, that was a recent. That
That
was a
was
couple
recent?
days ago, like 2 days max, I think.
Yeah. How
Damn.
much do you think this is on my wrist?
I love that you asked that question, bro. That's so funny.
Is it real?
That
I
wasn't-
can't tell. I gotta touch it or something. Let me see. Nah, it's not real.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
It's
Can I
not,
say it?
right?
It's from Kohl's.
Oh, yeah, I could,
Yeah.
just the weight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
It's dope.
I've been getting into jewelry a little bit. I've never been a big fashion guy. I like to look good, but I've never been super into not the materialism side of things, but like just the real side of things.
Yeah.
But he's been getting me into it, and
Yeah, I've been trying to like just kind of
so
implement some shit.
I would
in his
kind of
life.
just stay away from jewelry and just kind of like, I'm a watch guy. So like
Yeah.
I've always been a
Mhm.
watch guy even before like all this. So it's a good investment. It's not a liability.
Yeah.
I mean, especially last 2 years, it's been like the best investment you could ever make, watches.
yeah.
Yeah.
But watches just holds different conversations. You could sit in a room and, it'll be a conversation starter. It's not
Mhm.
just a watch. You know what I mean? You throw, a Richard Mille on and you sit in a different room. It'll
Sure,
put
sure.
you in a conversation with someone that you wouldn't have been able to get to talk to if you didn't have that watch on. Which is like, it sucks to say, people do judge though.
Yeah.
So putting, certain watches on, I mean, at least like a Rolex or something, gets you some conversations that you may not get without that watch.
Damn.
Doesn't ever happen to you? Like, oh, what? I love your watch.
I never have a good watch on, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. Kevin O'Leary, I know, is obsessed with watches. Kevin
Yeah.
O'Leary's got a crazy setup.
Yeah.
His closet is stock full.
Them boys at Timepiece Trading in Miami do too.
Oh, those are my
Steve would do
boys.
it.
Yeah.
I actually, they invited me to the top floor of Hard Rock. You can't get up there unless you have like a $5 million balance
Wow.
with them. So I gambled with them. Steve will do it in the owner's stake. He's a billionaire.
Shit.
It's
just
funny
us.
that you bring that up because Steve will do it. Lost his channel with the state.
because of that.
Yeah, and
That's some
the channel
bullshit,
that
bro.
he lost, I'm on that vlog. I'm in that video.
Damn.
Yeah, we all gambled at the Hard Rock. Yeah, they're dope. That whole community. Miami's like the best for like connecting though.
Yeah,
We
networking.
love Miami.
Yeah, networking's crazy.
Mhm.
That's why
I
we
agree.
go out there for shows. There's so many shows where when we go
Yeah.
to Miami, it's possible. But in Orlando, nobody wants to go to Orlando.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Yeah.
trying to go out after a show in Orlando too. It's like,
Mhm.
where the fuck we gonna go?
Yeah.
In Miami, it's a different story. Like you could just
Yeah.
There's so much diversity too. So it's like you can go out to different spots depending on like
Sure.
who your guest is.
And Miami can be a little dangerous from time to time, but any big city can. I say this because we had Canal Joseph, prank star guy.
Canal Joseph. I don't think so. Maybe if I saw his face.
He exploded recently. He's like, he blew up so quick.
he has
but-
like 2 million subscribers now, right? Something like
On
that.
Yeah.
YouTube?
on YouTube.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Miami. He just got on Aiden Ross's stream too, but he was in Miami, and he did this prank at this laundromat, and he was cleaning dishes in a laundromat. Bro, the owners came out and
Yeah.
broke his ankle, bro.
Yeah, that
Smashed
shit's
his
crazy.
camera. fucked him up.
Is he suing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that specifically because I don't want to bring it up.
Maybe he can't because of
Maybe
what
he
he was
can't.
doing. Yeah.
I mean, he was washing dishes in a fucking laundromat.
Well,
bruh.
he got the
I'm not
cops.
saying he deserves it though, but like
Of course
that's
not.
crazy. But it's like,
Oh, actually, no. He could definitely sue. I just thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. They pinned him down, and the guy was big. You know, stocky guys. It's like, bro, he grabbed his ankle and was just twisting his ankle and sprained it. And when you're in Miami, don't go into laundromats and clean dishes.
Yeah,
bro.
that was it was like a public laundromat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can make some money off that.
For sure. But he's killing it.
yeah.
So you do vlogs, and then you do what you do. Is there any other content you're looking to make? I know you live stream your trades and stuff, but
I'm looking to do more podcasts. That's why.
podcast.
Yeah, this is like good because I was just looking to do more podcasts. You guys it was definitely a good thing that we like met up in LA because I
Wow,
was
that's
just
crazy.
looking to get into podcasts.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Like doing one or going on a podcast
Going
tour?
on them and doing them like later on, but like I don't usually do this, so like I just decided to like step out the comfort zone because I don't talk
Sick.
much. So podcast is a little different for me.
Yeah.
That's what's
You
up.
always look very comfortable, like right now. You and I are sitting. You and I are sitting the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
nah.
this.
I'm
Yeah.
in some jeans right now. I'm usually in some sweats.
Some sweats.
Yeah,
Sweats are so-
comfortable fit.
Yeah. You know the Ice Spice, the new rap girl.
Yeah.
He heard that she liked Nike Techs, and this man was searching
That's
all over
cap,
the
bro. That's
for Nike
cap.
Techs,
That's
bro.
cap, bro.
Sold
That's
out
cap.
everywhere.
That's cap.
Sold out everywhere.
But speaking of content, I have noticed that you've been like making a lot, like I said, like publishing a lot more content. I think it would be crazy to like post like even more vlog content, bro. Because I've seen your vlogs
More.
already, and
How
I'm
come?
like, bro, the lifestyle like aspect of it is so much. It's so much like
There's so much content to be
there's
had.
there's so much content to be had.
Why don't you
bro.
automate?
Like,
Why don't you have a-
automate that?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of things I can't show, to be honest. But
Oh, for real?
yeah, if you think the vlogs are crazy, it's a lot more than
Real
that.
life's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real life's different.
Yeah.
I try to show as much as I could though, and then when I get the vlog, I get the vlog. But yeah, I mean, like down the road, I'll probably vlog a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
maybe-
personal brand stuff is just dope. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I was thinking about bringing, like, I think you just said that, bring someone around me, like, everywhere I go and just post the highlights, like, podcast, going to podcast, doing the boot camp and all that good stuff.
For real.
But yeah, I'll get more into that later.
Yeah, real shit.
You got time, bro. You're 22.
Real talk.
You're 22. bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
When you go into
know?
those rooms, like you said, the top floor in the Hard Rock, and you know you gotta have these certain. You have to be acclimated for the environment. You're 22, bro. Do people ever look at you and like pass you by? Like, are you hanging out with 30-year-old millionaires and stuff, or?
Yeah, I feel like I do hang out with a lot of older people,
Old
especially with, like, the connections that I make. They're all, like, older than me, most likely, like 27 to the 30s. So that's who I really, like, connect with the most because I'm,
Yeah.
you know,
What's the dynamic like then?
as far as
So, do they ever try to lecture you just because you're younger, and do you like that, or?
time to time, like, as far as, like, spending and stuff like that, but I got my spending down. I don't really need a lecture on spending because, like, I got it down to the T.
Yeah.
But it is true, though. You're supposed to spend less. You know what I mean? I do spend, like, everything's calculated for me.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you're supposed to live on the means that you were previous to making money. Like, don't change the means that you're living just because you're making a lot more. But it's kind of hard when you got too many things to do, like boot camp, come out to LA. You know, I'm going to enjoy my time while I'm out here and stuff like that. So,
Is there that? What's the next big purchase?
I mean, the Urus is on its way, but I already
The
purchased
Urus?
it technically. But
Okay.
I'm looking to get an SVJ for my birthday. It's in like 3 months.
Wow. So you turned 23?
Yeah, 23.
Wow.
Damn.
That's some crazy shit. Have you looked at the new Supra?
Yeah, Super is dope.
Yeah, what do you think about it? I think our friend Jaden just got one, the 2022 one.
Did he trade in his
Yeah, I think he sold his BMW.
M3?
Yeah. Yeah, his M3.
Four. M3.
Yeah, so-
Supers are sick. I like the older ones though. I like the
I always say
GTR
the same
Skyline.
thing. Yeah, I always say the same thing. I think the classic look of
yeah,
it is
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You could do a lot with it, over 1,000 horsepower if you just get it right.
Yeah. That's big
Sick.
facts.
What you think about Teslas though? When you see Teslas, are you like, damn, bro, that's
I think I'm gonna get one, like not the crazy one, just like what is it, the Model 3?
Model 3 is
Yeah,
the
the
base
Model
Yeah,
one.
just like a base one, kind of, you know, have autopilot on it, whatever the case may be.
Would you ever get the Cybertruck whenever it comes out?
That's a
Never coming out,
flex.
bro.
Yeah, that's a crazy ass
flex.
vehicle to
That's a
just
flex.
have.
Never
out.
coming out, bro.
Nah,
think
it's gonna
so?
come out.
Nah, it'll come out, but
Yeah, I give it like 2
yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, something like that for sure.
They have actual truck trailers coming out soon, like 2025, I think.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, they're going to control the market. I think that they're that one company that got a lot to go.
Yeah. It's weird because
they've already done so much.
Yeah, a lot of lay terms people see what's going on over there and they accredit it all to Elon Musk. And of course, he's the one that's pulling the strings. And I love Elon, bro. Who doesn't?
He's a genius.
He's a genius.
Like 100%.
But people forget that he's so good because he knows greatness and he hires people who are great for his company.
Yeah, that's true.
So a lot of lay terms people just go, Elon Musk is doing insane things. Yes. But
then it goes to show like that's how important it is to run a business. You got to really hire the best people that can do what you need to their best ability.
Yeah.
And if Elon didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna scale to how you want it to be.
True.
He's the mastermind. I feel like without that type of person, no matter who you have, it's like it won't matter. Like there are people who can do like, or the people he does hire, that helps him like continue to innovate and all that good stuff. But he's the person that, you know, is running the show. Like Cybertrucks, people might come up with the idea. He's the person that executes. He's literally like, you know how they said in high school or college that rocket science is the hardest thing? It's not rocket science, right? Because it's the hardest thing. He's literally into rocket science. Like,
yeah, he's like that. He's like that, bro.
It's not just cars. He's literally into rocket science.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
You can build one?
No, I can't. Yeah. Legos, maybe.
He can.
If you gave me an instruction manual or something.
Right.
No, yeah. Shout out to Elon. What do you think about like Jeff Bezos and all those super successful guys? Is the future of your career ever gonna shift towards being more like that?
I mean, that's the goal, I guess. But
of course, who doesn't want to be like them?
Billionaire, right?
Yeah.
I feel like with trading though, that I won't be a billionaire. That's not something. I feel like realistically my net worth with just trading could reach like 30 million, 40 million by the end of my career. But like as far as like becoming a billionaire, I think you need a business for that. You need to come with something innovative. I have an app idea, but I'll do that later.
Yeah. You got a patent yet? Or?
Nah, yeah, that's why I can't talk about it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you something along the lines of that. It's like, what is your end plan? Like, obviously, like businesses, whenever they start to have like their 5-year, 10-year plan, like, what is the end goal for you? Because you're doing so many things, you obviously want to keep doing things. What do you picture in like 10 years, bro?
100 million.
100 million.
But like, I want to do a lot with that. I want to build schools. You know.
Are you interested in doing anything to like improve or help other traders? Like, for example, I know Omar did like TradeZilla stuff like that. Maybe fill some holes in the market that aren't helping traders out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's got it down. I think that TradeZilla was spot on. I feel like everything with TradeZilla is everything you really did need as a trader, and a lot of people just didn't know how to like mark down all the things that they did wrong. So when you have something that automatically does it for you, it fixes a lot of holes.
So what is that?
TradeZilla it's like a journaling platform, but instead of you like plugging in the numbers, you just download what you did for the day from the brokerage, and then it just downloads right into the system. So basically it gives you all the things that you don't really see with your eye. For example, like on a day-to-day basis, what hours are you most likely to be read on? So like I noticed 11 to like 12 p.m. That's like my worst hour to trade. So that's usually the time I lose money at. So TradeZilla is good for finding things that you can't normally see with your eye.
That's insane.
That is effective. I wish they had that for podcasts, bro. I wish I could upload my podcast. Like, it was asked when you said this. Right. It's good when you said that.
Yeah.
Does all the edits for you.
Yeah. Yo, that would be pretty fun, actually.
Yeah. I want to segue into a segment real quick. The title of it is Call It or Put It. I'm going to just say some random topics, and you let me know if you're going to call it or you're going to put it, if it's going to go up or down.
Okay.
You got it?
I think so,
okay. Yeah. LeBron's legacy stock.
Call it.
Call it?
Yeah.
Steph Curry stock.
Call it.
That wasn't written down. I just had to say that. I had to make sure it was call it. I'm like, I love Steph Curry. So. Los Angeles stock.
Put it.
Put it?
Yeah.
You hesitated.
I'm in the middle for that. I just feel like Los Angeles just doesn't have that spice anymore. You know what I mean? Miami's the hottest place in the world right now.
Yeah.
As far as real estate, networking here, like if you want to network, you're literally going to sit in a room with like 40 and 50-year-olds. Miami is all the young people like us that are doing things for their own. So I just don't see, and you know, LA is just too expensive for a lot of people. I mean, I'm gonna live here, don't get me wrong, but it's just not it.
You see the Aston Martin building going up in Miami?
In Miami, yeah.
You got your eyes on that for a crib, baby, or you?
My boy actually has his eyes on. I think he already put his down payment for that.
Sheesh.
Did you see that they have like 12 bedroom?
Yeah, they have
on
like
the top
12
floors?
bedroom
Yeah, it's crazy.
Penthouses.
Yeah, helipads.
I don't want to live with 12 people, so that's why you have all 12 rooms to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Tesla bought stock.
Tesla bot?
Yeah.
What's the
Have
bot?
you seen that?
No.
Oh, I'm glad we brought this up. Elon, Tesla, they're making bots where it's like a maid and it does things for you, human inconveniences, right? And also he said that it's going to be like a buddy, like someone you can talk to, or like a chick, like someone that can like fill that.
Huh?
Yeah, it's weird.
Nah, that's wild.
It's wild stuff.
Call it.
Call
I
it.
mean, it's Elon Musk, so call it.
Yeah, you're right.
You already know there's going to be a couple hundred at least. Nobu stock.
I think it'll always be around. Call it.
Call
I
it.
think it'll be there.
I've never been to Nobu.
No,
Good
it's
food?
sick. Yeah, people do their weddings at Nobu, so.
Wow. What I've noticed at Nobu, at least when I see people post, the portions are small as fuck. Is that true or no? I swear, every time somebody posts,
Nobu?
like,
I
it's
feel
just
like
like
Nobu's a
little,
little different. I think Nobu, you do get a little. I think Nobu's the perfect amount with food like that.
Yeah.
But there are restaurants that give you a really small portion, especially when you order a steak and it comes out like this. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
I'd be mad as hell.
it's one bite.
Yeah, but it makes you eat better and slower though. Like, you know, Japanese culture is good with doing like very small.
Wagyu.
Yeah. In Europe, they actually serve very small portions too.
Yeah.
We're just really used to big fucking greasy shit out here.
I mean,
bro.
the U.S. has a problem for,
Obesity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a problem, man. It's the leading cause of disease. It is a disease. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
People are dying, man. But going to Mars stock.
Going to Mars stock. Call it.
Of course. Are you gonna go? If you had the so you're in the Hard Rock room, right? And a guy says, "Man, I can get you to Mars. We have this list. We're going, and then we're coming back." And it was for a fair price, whatever value.
I think I'm gonna have to pass.
You have to pass.
Damn, really?
Isn't that creepy?
You'd be scared?
That's scary. What do you
I'm
mean?
scared as fuck. I'm scared of heights, bro. So imagine being as high as you can get.
Yeah, like I'm dealing. I don't even. That would take days, weeks, months.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
it
what
would
it-
take. I think it's like 6 months, some shit
Yeah,
like that.
It's
months
months.
is crazy. I don't think I can handle
Yeah,
it.
that is
Being
a
in
lot
the
of time.
same spot. Imagine trying to be in your room all day. Like,
Yeah.
that's
What if it was
Kill
Steve will
itself.
do it that asked you? He's like,
No.
bro, we're going to
Hell
Mars.
no.
The whole full
No.
set crew.
hell no.
Okay.
You boys go too crazy. Hell no.
Going to the moon stock?
Put it.
Put it?
Yeah.
Would you go to the moon though? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a
Maybe.
little bit less
Yeah.
intensive, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Jack Harlow stock.
Call it.
You like Jack?
Not all of his music, but that doesn't mean he's not like popping. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just because you don't listen to his music doesn't mean anything. But I would say call it though for sure.
We just had this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jack has good music. I like his music subjectively, but a lot of people don't really like his music that much. But it's the persona that he puts on that gets him
Yeah.
these huge deals, right?
For sure.
Yeah, the personal brand. That's
Yeah,
really what
that's
it is.
what artists are a lot days is personal brand.
Yeah, a character.
Yeah. It's literally a
Facade.
character, movie character.
Kenneth's portfolio stock.
This nigga.
Call it.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
COVID vaccine stock.
Come on.
You ain't gotta.
man.
I'm fucking with you.
Put it.
We're gonna get a fucking banner on the video now, bruh. It's gonna say COVID-19.
Yeah,
It'll be worth it.
It happens every time.
Yeah.
But I'm still monetized. So I have a couple more generic stuff that I want to go over, but the people want to hear it. I just know you've been on a couple podcasts, and I like to do it different here,
Okay.
and I like to like bring up some weird shit. So now we'll be getting into the more, cool shit.
Okay.
Right.
Your biggest trade was 700,000. Is that correct?
Yeah.
In one trade.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it Tesla? Spy?
Yeah, it was Tesla shares.
Wow.
It wasn't even options.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was just market had a crazy pullback. If you didn't know, you know who Mark Cuban is, right?
Yeah.
Shark
Yeah.
Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So he has cash aside for when days get ugly in the market. He comes in and just scoops up for a quick relief rally, and he ends up selling. He doesn't like having his money in the market all the time. So Once 2022 hit, I kind of went from, holding all my stocks to getting rid of it and just holding cash on the side just in case things did get ugly. So things got ugly all of a sudden. It was like 3-4 days back to back to back, and then Tesla got to that point where I'm like, this is where it's at. So I think I got in at like 575. I think the stock price was at, and then this ended up dropping to like 540, and then it bounced back insanely the next like 3 days. This is pre-split though.
Wow. Okay, pre-split. They just split this year, right?
Yeah, they split again. It's crazy.
Wow. That's insane.
After that span of 3 days, did you still trade that fourth day after making 700K?
Yeah, I have to wake up every morning no matter what.
Yeah.
Have you ever fallen off, bro? Have you ever like lost it for a day or two?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we all do.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You just got to put yourself together, and it could be like a full week, be a full month. You know what I mean? So you just got to be able to like be consistent. And I think I heard this somewhere, but being consistent, makes you confident. So it's not being confident makes you consistent. If you're confident, it's not gonna make you consistent. If you're consistent, it'll keep you confident and motivated in the morning.
That's very true. I would highly agree with that.
I post photo dumps on my Instagram, and that was actually a caption for one of the most recent ones.
Yeah.
Because it's a realization I've had, some introspection, and my consistency has cleared up any insecurity I've ever had or any problem or falling off. Consistency breeds confidence, bro.
Yeah.
And when you're consistent, no one can touch you. And that's probably why you're a humble guy, is because to get to where you're at, you have to be extremely consistent. And when you're consistent, you're extremely confident.
Yeah, it's all about discipline, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the gym helped me with that. I didn't miss the gym once for like, I would say like 5 years. Maybe.
Wow, bro. That's
If I have to walk in there and just say that I went to the gym, I'll walk in there and hop on a treadmill for like 5 minutes and just leave. That's just how I had to be. Just make sure you get to the gym.
I read a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Yeah.
And he talks about that, where even if you don't execute it efficiently, still do it. Still get there and do that 5 minutes and then walk out.
I agree.
Yeah. He's helped. So I haven't been journaling. I'm not going to lie. I've kind of fallen off with that. But I like to journal. It helps me with my memory. It helps me introspect.
Self-awareness, like I said.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
I would put a timer on for 2 minutes every single day and journal for 2 minutes. And when that timer started going off, I'm like, I haven't had enough time to journal.
Yeah.
And so it instilled this habit in me, but I lost that habit. Clearly, I'm not journaling anymore.
For sure.
But, dude, set a 2 minute timer and do what you hate, and then you'll tend to love it and want more time.
Yeah,
to
literally. I think it turns into that. It turns into a habit, basically.
Yeah.
Speaking of consistency and Tesla, do you think that trading Tesla obviously so often, do you think that you really learn how like the stock moves, even though obviously the stock market is obviously like an up and down kind of thing? Do you think you really pick up on the behavior of how the sellers and buyers of the stock are behaving?
I feel like that's with anything though. Like I feel like if you spend enough time to study the characteristics of anything, I think that's why they do like research studies on like certain animals, where they just study every single thing and know exactly what it does in the morning, knows exactly how it reacts when there's a storm, or reacts to certain foods. It's the same thing when it comes down to like the stock market. If you can focus on 2-3 stocks max and know how to trade it, there's no point in trying to trade 20 different stocks. That's what I try to tell people.
For sure.
It becomes second nature.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, like I've been reading the behavior of this thing for so long. It's like you really learn how to pick it up. But for me, I thought I was asking you because it's like it's always different people that are trading it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can you like really like learn how it behaves like often?
I think so, yeah. Well, I know so, but
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a sixth sense to this life, meaning when you love something and you do it enough, bro, you can do it with your brain turned off. You could do it with your eyes closed.
Right.
Like basketball, these guys are so amazing and great. It's because of how many hours they put in. It's second nature.
Yeah.
You ask them how they do it, they're like, I don't know why, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You play sports?
I played soccer growing up and basketball.
In basketball?
Yeah.
What position in basketball? Shooting guard?
Yeah. Or point guard.
I could just tell you're a shooter, bro. I want to hit you on the wing.
Hell yeah. I just tore my ACL.
No. When?
Yeah. Last LA trip.
Doing what?
A couple weeks ago. Playing basketball.
You have hoop shoes on?
Nah, I had Air Forces on.
Shit. Bro,
Nah, I had the choice to get it. It was just, it looked better, the Air Forces. It was like pink. They had like, I went to the mall and they had nothing. You guys have no basketball shoes out here, man.
No,
crazy.
yeah, bro. They used to. They used to, not in LA, but just in general in the mall.
Everywhere.
You used to be able to go to Finish Line and get a nice pair of shoes.
Oh, that's everywhere?
For basketball
I haven't
shoes.
looked in a minute. So when I came here, I saw nothing. I was like, I'm not wearing this.
I just think the resale game is destroying retail, bro. Retail shopping like that. So it's
I feel like resell. This is what I used to do. I used to resell, and back then, Yeezys used to go for like 2,000. That's when I made the most money.
Sheesh, bro.
I think the resale game has like died. It's not the same anymore.
We had Sneaks, big shoe resale guy. He's moved on from that, of course, but he said it's pretty much dead.
It is like
he'll play around
in
with
high
it.
school, or at least when I was in high school. How old are you?
22.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, so we were all in high school at the same time. But when we were in high school, Yeezys, Bape, they were all popping.
Yeah,
like,
I remember.
You get the Yeezys for $200. You sell it for $2,000. My room was. I still have a picture on my phone. My room was like filled up with boxes of Yeezys.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
I paid
crazy.
$1,600 resale for a pair of the Pirate Blacks. My first pair.
Oh yeah,
Shit
Turtle
was
Doves were like
disgusting, bro.
2,500. Red Octobers were like 5,000. They're
Yeah.
like 15,000 right now.
You seen that Ye wants to make clothes for free? Like he wants me to make clothes for free.
Yeah, that's like the point you get in your life. You know, well, what more can you get? You become a billionaire. That's kind of the whole goal in life. You get to that point, and then you kind of give back.
Yeah, he literally just wants to make clothes free, which it makes sense for the resale game too. It's like you can't really resell something that he considers has no value, or can you?
Unless it sells out, then you could do whatever.
Shit, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Do you have merchandise or anything like that?
Merch, I actually just recently got that done. We created a bunch of like shirts for stock hours, pretty dope, like
That's
high
sick.
quality, because I don't want to sell merch that I'm not gonna wear myself. So,
Right.
but I made merch and I'm selling it for exactly what I bought them for. So I'm not making any money on merch, just so like everybody gets to wear it.
That's it.
But it's dope.
That's super dope, bro.
Do you know the influencer named Chase and Loot?
Chase and Loot.
He's a skinny white kid, and he did the series where he'd walk out the car, and it was the
NBA YoungBoy song.
NBA
Nevada.
YoungBoy song. Have you seen that or no?
No, wait. He would just play.
He
NBA?
has merch.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
He has merch, and it's cool. And he's always wearing his own shirt, and it has his name written across it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, mad respect, just wearing his name on a shirt. And it's like a picture of him animated.
And he sells it.
He sells it, and he just walks around with it every day.
You know who's crazy with merch though? Danny Duncan.
Yeah, that's
That guy's the
pioneer.
GOAT. I don't even watch him like that, but like he's just naturally popular. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
How old do you think he is?
Honestly, I don't know, but like he's literally like crazy.
yeah.
Like,
He's
he
like
could break
30.
his ankle or like cut up his leg, and he would just laugh about it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. That's that Florida boy
That's
energy.
that Florida boy energy.
oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah, he's from
Yeah.
Florida.
Makes
he,
sense.
Not
he
too
lives
far
in like
from us.
like 2 hours, but he lives in like this town, just country town, and
Yeah.
they wrestle alligators and shit.
I think
out
that's
there.
why people love him so much, because he's literally the same person. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
a
everybody knows
young
him
soul.
as the dumbass, and he continues to be the dumbass. Like nothing has
Yeah.
changed. Lives on basically like a little like land. He has like a little goat in the back and cows and stuff.
Yeah.
I love how he does like so many fucked up things to his friends, but they're all so cool with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like they just been used to that for
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
right.
like bro was doing this shit before the cameras, so
Yeah.
whatever. You know
yeah,
what I'm
it's not
saying?
like the cameras came out and he started acting different.
Mm-hmm. Canel, like I said, that prank guy, Canel Joseph, he blew up, and he had this little beef. Beef nowadays on the internet is more so just to blow each other up and back and forth. He had this pajama pants merchandise idea, and he texted Danny about it.
Danny
'cause-
Duncan?
Yeah, he wears pajama pants or not Danny Duncan. Canel Joseph wears pajama pants in all his videos. He DM'd Danny Duncan and told him about it and like how to help him out a little bit and like who does he use, blah blah blah. And Danny Duncan drops the pajama pants
merch.
like
Yeah.
the same
never
month that
mind.
Canel said he was gonna drop it. He drops his pajama pants
Yeah. Shit
and
was crazy.
he doesn't DM him back ever. And you know what? That's that's fucked. But also, you can't let people know your business like
Move in
that. Like if you
silence.
told me that app right now,
Yeah, imagine.
and I
you
go,
see?
damn,
You
that's
obviously
good.
know what you're
Cameras
doing.
out. I can't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It wouldn't even
Like,
be between us.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I dip and start that app the next day. And
Nah, that's wild.
You know.
There's really people out here,
Yeah.
bro. It's a dog eat dog world, and that's another
Yeah.
reason why LA is scary too, because that's how it is out here, bro. For real.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe Miami is like that too. Maybe
I
it's
feel like everywhere you just got to be like on
Yeah.
your toes about that. Like
Yeah.
there shouldn't be a reason why you even tell that idea, or just do what you got to do and then let them see it. I mean,
Pretty
the only
much.
person you need to be telling if you have an app idea is the person making your
the
app.
developer. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's right.
he was he's shooting a vlog for our trip in LA,
Mhm.
and we were at Bodega Louie.
Yeah, Bodega Louis. Yeah.
and we were
Where are you from? Spain or something?
No, I'm Puerto Rican. I was born
Why
in
you
Puerto
say
Rican.
it like that? Bodega Spain.
and he pulled out his camera recording us, and usually in Florida it's weird to have the camera out and stuff, and you know there'll be old people who look at you and like what the fuck, and then we look at the table over and every single one of them are holding like Joby Gorilla Pod Sony cameras, like this is what we're eating for today, you know.
Yeah.
Where was this?
Just down the street at a
downtown Los
Italian
Angeles.
restaurant.
It's an Italian restaurant called Bodega Louis.
Yeah.
Fire pizza.
Oh, I thought that was like literally the Louis store. That's what I'm thinking in my
Oh,
head.
no,
Bodega
no,
Louis.
no.
That's a food store. I mean, a restaurant.
Yeah, it was good food.
Yeah,
It was good food. The pizza was alright.
I think it's just very traditional Italian pizza, so it's not like traditional. You know
Who has the best pizza?
Ooh, New York, bro.
Thank you.
Right? New York definitely has the pets. Yeah,
Dude, I was about to name a chain, bro.
No, bro. Nah, there's a lot of.
Pizza Hut.
I thought you were talking
spots.
about like a chain.
I
What
think-
chain you going with though?
Chain? I don't know about chain. I would say that. I would just.
You guys never
I would
ordered
just say
some
New
pizza?
York.
I always go to like the New York pizza like spots like back home.
Yeah.
Like I don't really eat Domino's or nothing.
They
like
said
that anymore.
Chicago's up there, like
I was
one or
gonna say
two
that.
with New York, but I've never
Yeah.
had it, so I wouldn't know.
Call it or put it. Frozen pizza. Stock.
I like stuff from the fridge, so call it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
easy.
for
Just
sure.
throw that shit in the oven, bro.
I don't
It's
even
true.
warm my food up when I take it out the fridge.
Yeah, no, you just buy
Everybody looks at me weird, like, because I do that. If I got wings from last night, I put it in the fridge. I'm eating it in the morning cold.
Pizza is
Damn.
good cold, but I don't know
Yeah.
about wings.
I
That's
have
crazy.
everything cold.
Damn.
Pasta, spaghetti, don't matter.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Oh, ranch.
Ranch?
Ah,
You don't like
damn.
blue cheese?
Nah, blue cheese is cool. I
That's
just
cool.
said ranch is a little bit better.
I've had people look at me crazy when I say blue cheese. I'm like, it's good, bro. Like,
No, blue cheese is fine.
The world wants to know this, Nour. When you order wings and they put that celery and carrots on the little wing platter, are you eating it or is that going in the trash can?
Yeah, it's going in the trash can.
no, not even the carrots dipped in ranch.
Nah, the carrots are fun. I'm not
Okay.
even
One
sorry.
bite maybe. Right?
Yeah, one bite.
Okay. Fair game, fair game.
Nah, the carrots maybe, but other than that, nah.
I get that, bro.
Okay.
Dude, it's a pleasure having you on, bro.
Yeah, bro. We talked about
Appreciate
a
it.
lot of shit, like different shit.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
dope. I love the concept here.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah.
Be
We love what we do, and when you love what you do, you never stop. And I'm thinking I want to do this every week till I die.
Yeah, you gotta take this as far as you can.
Yeah,
No
I'll be a
shit.
60-year-old man sitting here with you. You'll be 60 as well.
It'll
so
be even more viral.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
cool.
Full circle moment.
I'll have a really nice watch on. and
Hopefully
some
a
shit.
Richard Mille or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Jacob and Co. Bugatti watch.
I was just telling him about the new Jacob and Cole watch. That's like, it's crazy numbers. Right? I think it's
Yeah.
like 700K or some shit.
Is it all about the price when it comes to watches?
It's about the craft. I think.
like
the
as far as like
craftsmanship.
what, like standing out.
Standing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say there are some watches that don't look like they're that expensive, but for the most part, the price does match like standing out.
Gotcha.
Like a Richard Mille, like you have a Richard Mille on there, you know.
Yeah.
That's a crazy watch, bro.
Well, help me fucking get a nice watch. Like and subscribe to the podcast show.
Yes, sir.
We had NourTrades on today. This man's amazing. Appreciate him coming on again.
Real
and
talk.
y'all fucking like and subscribe.
And comment.
And
Comment.
Dude.
Yes. Comments.
That was great. Recording the show before this, please.
Wait, this is on?
Yeah, that's on. That's on.
Wait, it doesn't pop up on the mic?